Welcome to Dirty Hands Woodworking. It is cold here. You can tell I got the old winter hat out again. It's like 32 degrees here, probably a little less than that. It's freezing cold. Today we're gonna put the angles on the sides here. So there's one here, one here. There's 4 on each end. Then there's gonna be 2 across the middle going to the center. First we have to find out what those lengths are. This should be 22 inches right here. It's 21. So we're gonna measure up 10.5. Let's just jump into this. We're gonna measure up 10.5, down 10.5. Make sure we're got that, okay? We'll take a 45 from here down and here up and see what length that is. We always keep scrap 1x4 and 2x4 around for this express purpose, just to do this so we don't have to cut a good 4x4 to do this. So let me go get the 2x4. My 2x4 here. These are pallet runners. You can see the holes from the nails. In a few upcoming videos, we're going to have some pallet project videos for a little competition that Dainer Made is doing over in Australia. It's a worldwide event. I'm going to throw my hat in the ringer, if you know what I'm saying. And I'm not going to win anything, but hey, it's going to be fun. Get the name out there, the channel, see what we can do. So we're going to come up with an easy, simple pallet project that we can do. Throw a video up, throw some pictures his way, and see what happens. You never know. So we're going to cut this on a 45 at first, figure our first angle, and we'll go from there. Earmuffs and safety glasses. Always all be safe. And always save it for scrap. You never know when it might come in handy. Alright, so what I always do, I square my line off here. It's too cold, I can't see, they're fogging up. Okay, so we got our square line. I'm just going to take this straight here. This is almost too close to the edge here, but find our angle here. Boom. We'll scribe that line. That will be our angle. Super simple. I say that and it's moving all around. We'll cut this one. Again, earmuffs and safety glasses. Be careful. You only have 2 eyes. You can never get. Guess you can, but do you really want someone else's eyes in your eyes? In your head. So there we go. That's it. There'll be a little space here. Now, what we'll do is we'll cut all 8 of these. We will not attach them because once we attach them, we can't stain in here properly. The way I stain stuff, we can't stain in here. Again, they're fogging up. We can't stain in here, so we won't attach them, but we'll get them stained up, ready. We just attach these with some staples. They're not going to go anywhere. So, and then we'll fill them up. They'll be good to go. But we're going to cut 8 of those, and we'll be ready. All right, so we have 2. We actually have 4 cuts so far. We're just going to put these up here. We're on our line. We're on our base. Got a little bit of a twist to it, but we can always fix that. And then the second one will go from the top to the pillar as well. Of course, we'll stand these up all nice. And there we go. That's all we got. We got here, and then we'll have 2 here. 2 on each corner, and then we'll work on this center one. And the center one, we'll measure the length of it, divide in half from here to there. That's all we got to do. So, kind of tedious, kind of repetitive, but it needs done. Not that this is not sturdy now. This is super sturdy right now. It's not going anywhere. Aesthetically pleasing, to me at least, to have those extra angles in there. A little bit more work, but I like it. Puts a lot more weight on the table, so we know the table's not going to go anywhere. So I'm going to get back. We're going to cut the other 4 of these. That way we're done with those. We'll measure for this middle one, and we'll get that started. All right, so we have all 8 of our corner angles made. We're going to cut this one now. Again, like I said, all we're going to do is, it's been so long I don't remember what this is. This is 53 So that's 26.5. Should be the center. So both sides. Perfect, 26.5. We'll strike on a line across it, just to be on the safe side. We'll take our point from here up to here, right here. So this will be wide open here in the middle. Be a small hole here and a small hole on the other side. But we'll put 2 braces in here from top to center, top to center on the other sides. Let's get those cut, and maybe we can get this thing done someday, right? Again, with the scrap 2x4, because this 4x4 is just too expensive to use too much of. So, and screw up and everything else. So. Gonna cut some of the excess off here. Hopefully we cut enough of the excess off. Of course we didn't, because I can't measure. Hey, if the first cut doesn't succeed, cut again, right? Is that how it is? Measure once and cut 6 times? Pretty much. Pretty much. You would think that we'd have patterns for all of this stuff, but the issue is every table we build is going to be different. For the most part, because these 4x4s aren't perfect. You know, one time we get them, they might be 3.5, which is what a 4x4 is. One time they might be 3 5/8. So that little bit throws everything off just enough. But there we go. So we have our brace in there. Of course, this will be a 4x4. But yeah, here we go. We got our length that we need. We'll bring the 4x4 over. We'll cut these last 2 pieces. And this table frame will be done. Next thing we'll have to do is plug the holes for all of the screws that we put in for the frame. We'll do that. And yeah, this thing will be off the table and we'll start some chairs. We're gonna stain everything all at one time. I don't like having half a project done stained, half not, because if something happens catastrophic in here, we got issues. So, but yeah, so we'll stain everything all at once. It'll be a big staining weekend, and then hopefully we can get this to its new owner. I know they're patiently waiting, and I'm patiently waiting to see their response when they get it. So we'll cut these 2. We'll show you how we put them in, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. So as you can see, we have the 2 frames in now. They're not screwed in. This one has some staples in it. We're gonna have to take out. And again, we're gonna have to sand it down because this one's rough. But that's basically how your frame's gonna look. Now, on the bottom here, I'm not happy the way this turned out. But as you can see, this one's cupped in. This one's cupped out a little bit. I can make that look a lot better. We'll clean that up. We'll take these staples out. We'll sand everything. And then the frame will be done once we plug the holes for all of that. And then the next step, like I said, we'll get this down off the table. And actually, we're going to start the chairs next and then the tabletop. The chairs are going to be something that we can throw together probably in a weekend. Boom, done. The tabletop takes a little bit more time because we have to square it up, rip it, plane it, assemble it some more, and then finally assemble it to the tabletop. Again, all this is going to be an espresso color per the customer. That's what they want. That's what they get. Customer's always right. Remember that. And yeah, we're going to get out of here. We're going to go home. We're going to wrangle down some ideas for some pallet projects. If you wouldn't mind, put in the comments down below if you were in this contest for pallet creation. It's a worldwide competition. I don't know how many people enter. Could be 5, could be 10,000. I don't know. What would you make? Quick, easy, simple. Something to have fun. Get the name out there. Get your name out there in front of a lot of people. And if you haven't checked out Dainer Made, I'll link his channel down below. He's got well over 100,000 subscribers. He doesn't need our help, but he puts out some amazing videos. An Australian dude, works in a shed a lot smaller than mine, but turns out some amazing stuff, mostly out of pallets and reused wood. So refuse stuff. So guys, as always, to keep those hands dirty, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.